ఓకేనా మంచిది బాగా
We know in our house different electrical instruments and different electronic instruments will be used. Electrical instruments is nothing but bulb, tube light, fan, AC, fridge, all are electrical instruments. And electronic instruments, that is cell phone, TV, computer, radio, all these are electronic instruments. So these electronic instruments will be used direct current only, that is called DC. But electrical instruments such as fans and tube lights, electrical bulbs, etc. will be used alternating currents. So the currents can be classified into two types, that is direct currents and second one is alternating currents. And discussion about the direct currents will be discussed at electronics chapter. How can we convert alternating current into direct current? Because the current which is passing from the transformer into our house or maybe our room through alternating current only. So that there is no conversion required for the utilization of electrical bulbs, tubes, fans, etc. Because that is already alternating current. These instruments also working on alternating currents. But if you are using electronic instruments, we want to convert from AC into DC. That is alternating current into direct current. How can we convert? For such cases, we will be used rectifier. By using junction diode, rectifier circuit will be constructed, but that rectifier circuit will convert alternating current into direct current. All electronic instruments containing that circuit, that is rectifier circuit. Of course, there is different rectifier circuits. Already you discussed at the previous education. That is half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier, and bridge rectifier is also there. So now we will discuss about alternating currents. What is alternating current? What is this shape of the alternating current? When these alternating currents passing through the inductance, what happens? When these alternating current passes through the resistance, what happens? When it is alternating current passing through the capacitance, what happens? We will discuss now. Now, what is alternating current? Now, the chapter is alternating current. Alternating currents containing positive half cycles as well as negative half cycles, which will be repeated in regular interval of time, so that these alternating current can be represented graphically as like this. Down the x-axis, when we have to take a t time, the alternating current will be varied like this. It is nothing but this is the sine waveform. This is origin. This is the positive half cycle up to here. This is a complete half cycle. This is the time period t. So this is half of the time period, that is the t by 2. That is the t by 2, capital T, that is the 3t by 2, that is 2t, etc. So when we are taking time on the x-axis, the alternating current, thus on the y-axis, we have to take alternating current I. Alternating current I. So this is sinusoidal form, that is the sine wave form. So the alternating can be written as I is equal to I naught sine omega t. What is I naught? I naught is the maximum current. That is, this is the maximum current will be represented. So when time changes, the sine wave will be changes. According to that, I is equal to I naught sine omega t represents the alternating current. If there is alternating current, is nothing but there is alternating EMF also, alternating electromotive force or alternating voltage, whatever it is. Now this alternating EMF can be written as E is equal to E naught sine omega t, where E is equal to E naught sine omega t, where E naught is the maximum electromotive force. Please that. So in any way, this is the sinusoidal form, that is the sine wave form. So that alternating current and alternating voltage can be represented by I is equal to I naught sine omega t and E is equal to E naught sine omega t. There is the most important formulas we require for the further analysis of the alternating current. Now what is the average current? Because this current varying with the time. When we see here, the current is 0. When we see at this position, the current is maximum, that is I naught. When current T is equal to capital T, again T by 2, the current current I is equal to 0. This is on the by x and the x-axis y is equal to 0. That is current is 0. At this place, again the current is maximum, that is minus I naught. Am I right? And this is actually again current is 0. So the current, alternating current varying with the time. So how can we measure? So that we will take maybe average time. That is the mean time. How can we calculate mean time? So the mean time of alternating current can be written as like this. Mean alternating current. Mean alternating current in full period or full cycle. Full cycle is nothing but from here to here, that is full cycle. Am I right? We know average, that is mean, is nothing but what is formula that? Sum of the readings by total number of readings. Am I right? So that the mean current can be written as, that is I mean is equal to the total current. We know total is nothing but integration I dt by integration dt. That is mean what we require. Am I right? This is called for minimum for main formula for the mean current. I mean is equal to integration I dt by integration dt. There is mean is required by total number of time, total time. But for what we required for the full cycle, that is 0 to capital T. So the limits of the integration is taken as 0 to capital T. That is equal to integration 0 to capital T. What is I? I is equal to I naught sin omega t. That is I naught sin omega t into dt by integration already dt there, whose limits are 0 to capital T. Now this is equal to, we know I naught is the maximum, that is nothing but constant. That is I naught into integration sin omega t dt. Yeah, that's good. Minus cos omega t by omega, whose limits from 0 to capital T, by integration dt. Integration dt is t, whose limits from 0 to capital T. That is mean current I mean is equal to, this minus is there, I naught by omega is there. The first limit is capital T in place of small t. That is cos omega is when be replaced by 2 pi by capital T. And a small t is equal to capital T. Minus cos. Yeah, there is 2 pi by capital T is omega is replaced. Small t is equal to how much? 0. Whole by capital T minus 0 in the lower denominator. Why it is 2 pi by t? We know in previous education we required discussed that is angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi by t, or maybe it is 2 pi nu. Nu is the frequency. Nu is equal to 1 by t. That is omega is equal to 2 pi by t. So it is replaced, that is omega is replaced by 2 pi by capital T, where t cancel each other. That is I mean is equal to minus I naught by omega into cos 2 pi minus cos 0 by capital T. Can anyone say what is the value of cos 2 pi? Cos 2 pi is nothing but cos 360 degrees. Is nothing but cos 0. Cos 360 is equal to cos 360 plus 0. It can be right? That is cos 0. What is the value of cos 0? That is 1. That is 1 minus. Again cos 0, that is 1 by capital T. 1 minus 1. 0. So that I mean for the full half cycle is 0. So the average current for the complete cycle is 0. So is it right? That is not right, because we have some minimum current we have. When we are taking alternating current through our ammeter, we are getting some amperes in current. That is maybe 1 ampere, maybe 20 ampere, maybe 10 ampere. So there is some reading. What here is the mean current is saying that is 0. So the calculation of current, that is for the complete cycle, is wrong statement. So what can we do? So that up to now, that is half cycle we can calculate, because there is only positive cycle. So there is some average, because for complete half cycle, this is positive cycle, half cycle, and negative half cycle cancel each other, so that it is 0. So the average current, the mean current, can be calculated by for the half cycle. How can we calculate? When we know easily can calculate half cycle when we follow previous article. This is average current for the full cycle. So what is this? Alternating current for the half cycle. So alternating current mean is equal to the same as I mean is equal to. Yeah, total current is required. Total current by, that is I dt by mean, that is integration dt. But the limits are 0 to t by 2. That's good. That is enough. When these limits we know, the answer is very easy. Because for the half cycle, the lower limit is 0, the higher limit is capital T by 2 for the half cycle. Now this is equal to integration 0 to capital T by 2. We know I is replaced by I naught sin omega t as usual by into dt by integration dt whose limits from 0 to t by 2. Which is the same? That is equal to I naught into integration sin omega t dt minus cos omega t by omega whose limits from 0 to t by 2. That is integration dt, that is t whose limits from 0 to capital T by 2. That is I mean is equal to minus I naught is already there, omega is there. Same usual cos pi is equal to pi by t. The small t is replaced by, that is capital T by 2. That is the higher limit. Am I right? Minus cos 2 pi by capital T into lower limit is how much? 0. Whole by, that's the T by 2 minus 0. That is equal to, where of course T cancel, that is 2 cancel. This is of course totally 0. That is minus I naught by omega into cos pi minus cos 0 by t by 2. What is the value of cos pi? That is cos 180 degrees. That is it right? I naught by omega. This is 2 will come into the numerator. T will be coming to the denominator. Cos pi value is minus 1. Minus cos 0 is plus 1. So that is equal to minus into minus 2. Minus 1 is minus 2. Minus minus cancel. 2 into 2. 4 I naught by omega capital T. So that I mean is equal to 4 I naught by, of course omega can be replaced by 2 pi by capital T into T. Thus the T cancel, 2 times cancel, that is I V is equal to 2 I naught by pi. So this is the average current or mean current of the alternating current. Similarly, what is the mean value of EMF? electromotive force or mean voltage, mean value of alternating voltage, same as that 2 E naught by pi. 2 E naught by pi. So that there is some mean current. The average current of the alternating current is 2 I naught by pi, and mean current, mean voltage or alternating average voltage is equal to 2 E naught by pi. So this value is also not coincide with the ammeter reading. So the measurement of this mean current is also not coincide, so that there is some differ. It is differed with the practical value. So we want to check another value or another measurement or another calculation, that is called RMS current. Root mean square current or root mean square value we have to calculate, we want to calculate. Okay, now next class we will discuss about it.